Welcome back to Let's Play Halo Combat Evolved, and we're at level something, like 5. 343 Guilty Sparks, the name of the level.
Panic! Panic!
And this is the level that best exemplifies the lack of artistic vision in the new graphics.
Oh boy.
Transmission from the captain's dropship was from this area. That was over 12 hours ago. When you locate Captain Keyes, radio in, and I'll come pick you up.
Let's just start here. What do you got here? Foggy, creepy, swampy
swamp.
forest.
Yeah.
I mean, atmospherically. Foggy. Can you stop being a pitch for 1 second? It is foggy and limiting on your vision, and generally best described as creepy. What if you can just see everything?
Oh. There's like a completely different level now.
This looks nice, but
From
it's not
bog to
atmospheric.
forest.
Yeah, like it looked nice, but not what it's supposed to be.
Not what it originally was.
It just kind of becomes a forest.
Yeah. Again, it looks nice.
And it gets worse. If the worst they did with this level was remove some fog, I'd probably be like, oh, they took a kind of creepy atmosphere and ruined it. No.
Oh, they took the Silent Hill HD remaster approach.
Yeah.
It's true. In a lot of ways, actually. For example, it's really bright here. Not so bright here.
Why did they add artificial lights?
Yeah.
Questions
there's some
do we
here,
ask
but-
ourselves.
It's so light. It's so bright.
It's so illuminated.
As you avoid saying it's lit.
Yes. I have to take in current cultural connotations into my sentences. Unfortunately. It's not lit. It's not lit, bro. But it is lit.
Yeah.
It's just...
Is that still current slang?
Homie, I don't know. I haven't known current slang in a couple of years now. I'm not up on the... I'm not the hip kid anymore.
If anything, he
Pretty
throws-
soon you'll be going, well, back in my day.
I already do that shit.
What I was gonna say is he may not be hip, but he throws his hips out.
I do. I have injured myself numerous times.
It's okay, you're just ahead of the curve.
It's too bright.
And again,
and the entire, like, it seemed like the architecture was just, you know.
it becomes more generic.
Yeah.
And their attempts to make it more sleek and futuristic, they make it look more generic.
Yeah. And besides, like, these Halos aren't new. If I remember my Halo lore correctly.
Okay, now this is a big one. Look at this. Mystery goop dripping from the ceiling, right?
Yeah.
It's gone?
Basically. It's still there, but barely. Like, look how faint that is.
Dandruff.
Yeah, I almost didn't even see it.
Why would you get rid of the...
The mystery? I don't fucking know.
Yeah, like, this entire game, yeah, it's a bang first person shooter.
Ooh.
This actually is... I'll give them one piece of credit. the way the dark blood works on this hallway, this specific corner is a little bit nicer.
Yeah.
That looks like
But in this fucking room, the massacre suddenly just looks like a sleeping party.
they went a little too hard the other night.
Ugh.
Yeah. This is.
They had the green goop there where it wasn't elsewhere. I mean, what?
Yeah. It's weird, right?
So, and the thing is, somebody came in and actively made these decisions.
Flickering was gone.
Yeah.
Stay back! Stay back! You're not turning me into
Stay back.
Get away from me! Ah! Ah! Don't touch me, you freaks! I won't be like you. I'll die first. Find your own hiding place. The monsters are everywhere. Play dead. That's what I did. Play dead. They took the live ones. Oh God, I can still hear them. Monsters. Ah! 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 Ah!
So he's gone.
Leave me alone! Sarge, Mendoza, Sandy. Oh God, the things took them. They're gone! Get it? Gone!
Violent massacre.
They won't get me! Oh God!
Research lab.
Yeah.
There's some blood. There was significantly less of it.
This almost looks as bad. It's like, I don't know. I mean, I think you kind of get the point. They've just completely butchered the atmosphere this level's going for. I'm gonna let the rest of the level speak for itself. Actually, one more, just because I'm curious. Yeah.
Frogger?
Brit said, and I looked up and confirmed that the remake graphics for this were outsourced to just a completely outside studio, and the remake was done. It was like the remake was done in a different engine, kind of over the course of just a little over a year to be done in time for the anniversary of the series or of the game.
This is a pretty important cutscene, so let's let this one go.
Why do we always have to listen to this old stuff, Sarge?
Watch your mouth, son. Your stuff is your history. It should remind you, Grunts, what we're fighting to protect.
Hey, does the governor want to wipe out this particular part of my history? That's fine by me.
Yeah.
Better it than us.
You ask real nice next time you see him, Miss Simpson. I'm sure they'll be happy to oblige.
LZ looks clear. I'm bringing us down.
Go, go, go! Stay close, Jenkins. Mendoza, move it up! Wait here for the captain and his squad, then get your ass inside.
Sir!
Okay, let's move!
Which is weird, right? I mean, look at it. Something scrambled the insides.
What's that? Plasma scoring?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there was an accident, you know, friendly fire or something?
What do we have, Sergeant? Looks like a Covenant patrol. Badass elite units. All KIA.
Real pretty. Friend of yours?
No, we just met.
Right, well, let's get this door open.
I'll try, sir. But it looks like these Covenant worked pretty hard to lock it down.
Just do it, son.
Yes, sir. Got a bad feeling about this.
Boy, you always got a bad feeling about something.
What's going on, soldier?
He's got contact. Lots of them. But they're not Covenant. They're just tearing through us. What the? Oh, no!
Corporal, do you copy? Over. Mendoza, get your ass back up to second squad's position and find out what the hell is going on.
But
I don't have time for your lip, soldier. I gave you an order.
Sarge! Listen!
What is that?
Where's that coming from, Mendoza?
I don't... There! Get out!
Hold still! Hold still! Let him have it! Sergeant, surround him! Damn it, Jenkins! Fire your weapon!
There are too many, Sarge!
Don't even think about
This is what happens when you have a game worth of build up for payoff.
Yeah.
Specifically, when you build up to one problem and then have a level built around introducing a new problem. And new graphics really fuck up this entire introduction. Now, this was a big deal in 2001 when this happened, because no one saw this one coming. Here in 2020, whatever, it's a little less hard.
Yeah, I mean, I already knew the Flood were in this game.
Yeah.
But the attempt at the build-up and the suspense and the surprise cannot be understated.
Yes.
Except it can. Look at this fucking room. This is the least terrifying room to have this encounter in possible. It's so bright compared to this dim mess. The blood is, you know, nothing. There's, I don't know.
Yeah. And this is the Flood, one of the most terrifying things in science fiction.
And it gets worse. Not only are they the small guys, but here's what happens when they scramble your insides, as that cutscene said.
Yep.
Oh.
Turns out
Go
they're
for the libs.
yeah, kinda actually.
No.
Edge-based logic.
Turns out they're escape. That's our mission. There are things worse than the Covenant out there.
These guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Covenant, for all intents and purposes, are like, they're technologically advanced and they're mean and they hate us and want us to die, but they seem very human-like in a lot of respects. And we've got these things, which are just some horror.
They explicitly set up an enemy with a very noticeable motivation of, we want to kill our enemy, just to subvert it with an enemy that is explicitly unidentifiable, with no identifiable traits or motives, other than they consume you. And they do it spectacularly.
And while we're kind of like praising this game, that kind of also leads me to a thing I wanted to like. There's a cultural thing I noticed that I don't think is as much of a thing now. It's not as prevalent now, but there's something that always bothered me where like I just hate the stupid petty things that like people get into with like hobbies. And it's like you had there were people who were into. I don't even think it would so much necessarily be like the Halo fans as like people who were into like primarily played just like first-person shooter games like Call of Duty and stuff, and they would kind of belittle people who were into other games, especially like anime stuff and things like that. And then I noticed the backlash though, where like people who would be more in line with kind of the people I would probably be like talking to would some people who are more into those kinds of games would hate on the FPSs and say like they're all this like all the same generic FPSs, and like they just kind of hate the genre in general. I'm like, that kind of sucks, and I think it's a shame, and like I especially think it's a shame how I'd even see like Halo get lumped in with the yearly Call of Duties. I don't know.
Infinitely more effort goes into nearly every Halo game, even now, than the average FPS game. And I think this surprise reveal in Halo 1 goes to show how much effort they put into making this an interesting product. Because this isn't just some shove-in zombies for the sake of it reveal. This is a well-executed, tightly crafted reveal of a new enemy type that is significantly different than what the game had established up to this point.
Yeah, just generally, not all FPSs are the same, and also generally I think it's not the greatest thing to just write off entire genres of anything.
Yeah.
No, I will say that me personally, FPSs aren't my favorite style of game.
Yeah,
but there are ones that I enjoy. I'm not like a big Call of Duty person. I've established that I haven't played a lot of Halo, and Halo is not really my cup of tea as well. However, science fiction FPS, I love Metroid Prime.
Oh, finally.
The shotgun.
You know what a shotgun do.
Funny that you would get that specifically once the horror element kicks in.
Yep. This gun is built for fighting the Flood. In the context of the toolbox that I keep bringing up, that's this gun's role in the toolbox in a single player perspective. Anyway,
Blood be gone.
Look, this elevator even fucks it up. All that blood gone. This is the last time I'm going to talk about the graphics stuff, basically. I'm pretty much over it at this point, talking about it, because this level is the perfect capstone on how they fucked it up. You can't explain it any better than explaining how they ruined the atmosphere of this level.
Yeah.
There's a genuinely suspenseful build-up, ruined by poor planning and awful set dressing. When they could have just... Really just an Xbox 360 re-release of Halo 1 with upscale textures would have sufficed.
Honestly, yeah.
I mean, they included that option, so, you know.
They sure did, and I'm glad they did, because if they hadn't, oh.
Though, was that option in the original anniversary release?
Yes.
That wasn't part of the, like... Okay.
Yeah, it was. That's always been an option.
Okay.
You would hit the select button on your Xbox 360 controller to switch back and forth.
Yeah, that's good then.
I mean, yeah, they didn't just replace what was there. They opted for alternative vision, and I think it's an inferior vision, but I don't really, like, hate this version of the game or anything, because my preferred version is still included.
And you see, changes like that, while might not be great, I don't mind as much. Because the good version is still there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of wish that you'd see more of that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a lot of companies kind of just think that they know what's best with their property and don't really take into consideration how the consumer might feel about it.
Or they lose the source code and just say, fuck it.
There's that too.
That too.
This is a funny case, because from my understanding, they had to use the PC port of this game, made by Gearbox, to build this. Because I don't know why they picked that version. I don't know if they didn't have the Xbox source code or what, but this is built off of the PC version. Like, their version that came out in the Xbox 360, the just Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, that eventually got ported to MCC. Yeah. Ow. Could you not? I don't know what I'm doing. I am lost as shit.
I guess to go back to the other topic I was on, just like one last little thing is it's like, it's fine not to have much of a... It's fun to kind of not have like a preference for a certain genre. I'm not really that into sports games. And I don't know if it would be like... It's not like FPS is something that I play a lot of, so it's probably not something I'd put high up on my list either, because I've not really played that many of them. It's just kind of annoying when people kind of like belittle and demean a whole genre, or those that play that genre.
Yeah, like, you know, different people are going to like different games. Play what you like and be happy.
Ow, fuck.
Imagine not judging people for their hobbies.
Not in current year, you can't.
Oh, but I like...
Not in any year, let's be real.
Yeah,
It was
sure.
never okay. Can't judge people for their hobbies, but I'm horny on Maine and I never hear the end of it. That's a hobby.
I think I might have misinterpreted it. I was more...
Is that you?
I think I misinterpreted the sentence. I was basically saying that people have always judged for the hobbies.
Yes.
I was just making a joke, so I didn't really...
I was gonna say, that's not really a hobby, that's a personality type.
I'll have you know that liking art on Twitter and cosplay posts on Twitter is a perfectly fine hobby, sir.
Yeah, I'd call it a hobby.
Yeah.
Move in and pick you up.
It's just a lewd degenerate hobby. Leave me alone. I'm a respecter of the finer arts.
You too are a man of culture.
Hello, robots. Thanks for the help. So there's a lot to digest here. On this ring, not only does the ring exist and is a weapon of sorts, but there was a mysterious group of entities contained within that are zombie-like fungal aliens.
And all of a sudden we've got, like, combat...
Evolved?
It is now evolved.
Yeah, combat drones.
Combat drones that are specifically programmed to take out the flood.
Yeah.
Greetings. I am the monitor of Installation 04. I am 343 Guilty Spark. Someone has released the flood. My function is to prevent it from leaving this installation, but I require your assistance. Come, this way.
Chief, I've lost your signal! Where'd you go? Chief! Chief!
And my least favorite level, the library.
Brute was designed to feed, not read. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what it means, but I think it's
Yeah.
somehow though I think it's right.
Yeah, I wanted to rhyme. That sounded good.
I think you're correct.
Huh.
We must collect the index.
There's a time for everything, I guess. Oh, cell phone.
That's a good idea.
Hang on, I got 3 messages from somebody in like rapid succession. I need to make sure it's not a fire to put out.
Secession? Succession?
Bless you.
Adane, sorry, thank you.
Okay, good news. No fires to put out. Back to business. Back to the worst level in this game. This level, actually, it's weird. This level is designed like it encourages you to run and blast your, like, run through it really quickly. You kind of want to take your time. I found out very recently, in fact, just over the last year or so, that running through this level is the least effective way to do it, from what I can tell. I did a playthrough with a buddy on Legendary, and we determined that slowly killing everything, even if it seems like endlessness, will actually get you more checkpoints and make progress generally better. So take your time, kill the flood.
Unless you're a speedrunner.
And then, in which case, teach me your tech for this level, because I don't want to play it.
Fair enough.
This is one of my least favorite levels in the trilogy. One of my least favorite levels in the whole franchise.
We are near the index chamber. Follow me.
He's got my gun of choice for this mission. Shit.
More important business here.
Yeah, and the monitor here is gonna hurry you along and harass you. Ignore him. I mean, don't ignore
He's not
him.
gonna do anything.
Follow him, but don't. Also, the handgun is still your friend.
Not in that moment.
Not in that moment.
I liked the flood from Super Mario Sunshine a lot more.
It is a good flood.
Mario.
A for effort.
Yeah, I don't have vocal effects on my voice to sound as robotic.
Just replace your vocal cords with robotic ones, Forehead.
That costs money.
Just rob a bank, Forehead.
Just consider, well, get a loan.
Remember, we here at CLG do not encourage you to commit felonies.
I don't encourage them, I encourage Hyper to commit felonies. It's different.
It's a good thing I don't listen to you.
You will one day, and that'll be the day I win.
Maybe we are the baddies.
Not to our viewers, just to our group.
Hey, I never said I was a good influence. I just said I don't encourage the viewers to commit felonies. Hyper's not a viewer. He's my co-host. I'll encourage co-hosts to commit felonies all day.
I still don't really want to do it.
Anstca, go take your neighbor's mail.
I mean, no.
Yes.
No.
But think about it. You can see your neighbor's mail.
Why would he want to see his neighbor's mail?
I don't really care what my neighbors get. I mean,
imagine going to prison for that.
What are you in for? Oh,
mail fraud.
I opened my neighbor's mail.
Yeah, I went over and opened my neighbor's mail.
The guy just looks at you as like, seriously?
Dude.
Yeah, seriously. They are not.
Dude, that's hardcore.
What are you in for? Arson. Murder. I opened my neighbor's mail.
Don't mess with that guy.
Like he's a loose cannon.
He'll open my mail.
Actually, if they locked a guy in who just opened up his neighbor's mail, like, that's not all he's done. That's what they managed to catch him for.
I don't know. There's gotta be someone who's just legitimately... Like, that law had to be put in place for somebody.
Well, yeah, it is illegal, and you will be arrested, but you're not going to major prison. There are different degrees of prison.
Only Sith deal in absolutes, sir.
Yeah, exactly.
Offense,
that is why
it is. Yeah, it is a federal offense to open someone else's mail.
Yeah, yes.
Sure is.
You are the only person allowed to open someone else's mailbox is that person and the mailman.
Yeah.
That's why even UPS and like FedEx, they have to drop it off at your door.
Yes.
It is legitimately a federal offense. Not even a misdemeanor. I'm pretty sure it's technically a felony.
Yeah, because it's the mail. It's
it's confidential documentation for someone.
Yeah.
That's how you get your. That's how you used to get your tax returns. That's how you used to get driver's licenses. Well, I still do get driver's licenses that way.
Yeah.
Your bank statements come in that way. Someone could, if it wasn't illegal, someone could do that and steal your identity by just timing their mail nap the right way.
Yeah.
A lot of places will need proof of like your mailing address to do something.
Yeah, like if you're going to get your ID, driver's license, whatever, you need proof of your mailing address.
Also, if you legally change your name outside of marriage, you have to take that with you as well.
Yeah.
Just so you know. Ricky. We'll see. We'll see how my patience for this level goes. Where the fuck did I miss my turn? Ah, shit, it's all the way over there.
Good forehead.
You're not my dad.
Not as far as I know.
We're not nearly far enough apart in age gap for that to be a likelihood.
Yeah. Unless one of us is lying.
Well, it'd be really hard for me to lie, considering you've all heard my voice change over the years.
That is
The voice
true.
modulator.
Ah, yes. Surprise, I am actually a 43-year-old man.
Knew it. It all comes out during Halo
am going
Combat
to
Evolved.
press X to doubt.
Sorry, it's canon now.
I mean,
In the CLG verse.
I have
In our multiverse of madness!
You can't fight canon.
I can't.
Unless you have
what?
a howitzer. Which is
I mean,
why you fight cannon with cannon.
Ah, fair.
Yeah, you're fighting cannon with head cannon.
My voice modulator was puberty.
Yeah. So technically, I wasn't wrong.
You weren't technically right either, just for the record.
Yes, but I'm also not technically wrong.
You are correct. I guess you are technically correct. The best kind of correct.
Yes.
So there's 4 kinds of flood. Little popcorn boys, they jump on you, burst for a little bit of damage. The human combat forms, the elite combat forms, and the infection forms, which are the infection forms, which explode into a bunch of the little popcorn boys.
So those last ones are the Dennis ones.
Sure.
Because Dennis infected.
Please follow closely. This portal is the first of 10.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
what?
good.
You heard him right. It's kind of my least favorite for no reason.
Such ineffective weapons to combat the flood, despite the containment protocols.
It's like I didn't know they were here.
For a robot, he's kind of fucking dumb, huh?
The flood must not escape the installation. They consume all.
I know that.
Technically, no, he didn't. Oh, fuck.
No.
The small creatures carry spores that cause a host to it. The host then produces spores that can pass the flood to others. It is insidious and delicate. As long as it goes to the flood.
I don't know if you caught any of that, but the flood is fuck.
I heard The Last of Us in space.
Homie, this is like 8 years before that.
I know. Doesn't ever stop anyone else from making similarly dumb comparisons.
Reductive comparisons are my favorite comparisons. He lied.
Must continue. This will please.
I mean, I wasn't making a comparison to say that they copied their homework, though.
Oh, I know.
Facilities are most impressive. Perhaps
I don't know. I always think, and I know you were just doing it, like it wasn't that big of a deal. I'm not making a dig at you with this, but I always just hate when someone sums something up by saying, you know, it's just blank but blank.
Yeah. When they're doing it in a very like dismissive way, it can be annoying.
But at the same time, it could also be pretty accurate.
Yeah, but like, if you want to describe something to someone and you do it by describing it as it's something else that exists but with the one element changed, then don't even bother explaining it to them because you clearly just don't give a shit.
Section 5524 has disrupted power flow to a gravitic maintenance assembly.
It's like, describe something as its own creative piece of entertainment, or don't bother talking about it. Unless it's like a blatant ripoff. That's a different story.
Wait, it gets worse.
Shout out to this chapter name for being the worst.
See, they're just trolling you at this point.
Sure are.
Yeah, basically.
9 more of those to go.
Oh, flood activity has caused a failure in the drone control subsystem. I must reset the backup unit. Please continue on. I will rejoin you when I've completed my task.
I didn't really consider this level when I was like, oh, I'm gonna play on heroic.
We never do. We never think of that one part of the game.
What's at 90% of Resident Evil 4?
At least there are laser drones now.
Thanks for the help, laser drones. Just kidding, you're horribly ineffective. Except for getting rid of the small guys.
They don't seem to think so.
I don't think they think.
They're trying.
I don't think they think either.
Who gave the guy a needler? You put that down!
Kevin gave it to him. That's why you can't trust Kevin with things like that.
Damn it, McAllister.
The Sentinels can use their weapons to manage the flood only for a short time. Speed is of the essence.
There we go. The drones are named the Sentinels. Who gave him a rocket launcher?
Michaela.
It's rather unfortunate they have the intelligence to use weapons.
Isn't it?
It sure is.
Please wait here.
Okay. Shotgun looks baller, by the way. Not here. But here. Last time. I promise. What are we laughing about?
suit should serve you well when the flood begins to alter the atmosphere. You are a good planner.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was totally
He had a rocket
planned.
launcher. There was no way I could avoid that.
Nice.
Lovely.
Your environment suit should serve you well when the flood begins to alter the atmosphere. You are a good planner.
I genuinely love dumb little moments like that, though.
Just the little glitches.
Yeah.
Frag out! Frag out!
The installation was
Fuck! The environment should serve you well when the flood begins to alter the atmosphere. You are a good planner.
It was so intentional.
Oh, dude. I knew exactly what I was getting myself into.
Oh, yeah. We always do.
I mean, if you're being literal, then yeah, I knew exactly what I was getting myself into.
Yes.
Hello, rocket launcher.
The installation was well conceived. It is surely the only.
Why'd they give it a shotgun? Why did they slightly move forward my checkpoint? I'm not complaining, I'm just confused.
The installation was well conceived. It is surely the only one to end the flood threat.
Oh, jeez. This level gets the award for most boring environments possible.
This level gets the award for entirely too long.
Yeah,
Yes.
that as well. I think this is I don't want to ride the elevator. Yeah.
I also don't want to ride the elevator, because we have to do it another 8 times.
I would conjecture that the other species currently on the installation is responsible for releasing the flood.
Yeah.
They seem most persistent in their attempts to access restricted areas.
Shit, bro. I agree with you on that one.
Crazy.
See, this is what happens when you just skim through the text. All they saw was, like, incredibly dangerous, and they just assumed it was a weapon.
Incredibly dangerous, my favorite. No shit, oh fuck, it's incredibly dangerous.
Oops.
I just got this health back, man. I'll also give this level the, I don't know where the fuck I'm going award, because I don't know where the fuck I'm going. Despite having played this game for the majority of my life, I still get lost playing this level. But I got checkpoints, so I gotta be going the right way.
It's one of those levels where I feel like you can get turned around so very easily.
It's one of those levels where you never know if you're going the right direction because everything looks literally the same.
Naturally, drugs is simply too dangerous to release, and mass sterilization protocols may again need to be enacted. Of course, examples were attempted after the last catastrophic outbreak for study. It seems that decision may have been an error.
Ah, they kept some of these guys around for study after the last outbreak.
Oh, great.
That's some Umbrella Corporation level stupid.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you know how to get rid of them, just get rid of them.
To study and contain.
Yeah.
Their survival as a race was dependent upon it. I am grateful to see that some of them survived to reproduce.
I don't know why. I don't know why you'd be grateful for that. I don't know what makes you so happy about their survival. I don't get it. They seem pretty shitty to me. So this level is a weird combination gameplay-wise of never standing still, but not pushing yourself too far ahead and spawning too many enemies. Or what we in the biz call fucking infuriating. The biz being playing video games. That's a business now. It literally is too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
I hope you like stand in one place and defend yourself segments, because here we go.
Let's hypothetically say I didn't.
Yep.
Well, too bad. Here's one
we're doing it anyway.
anyway.
Ouch.
Guy just falcon punched you.
He really did.
Yes.
You better learn to love those kind of stand in one place and defend yourself segments, because that's like 90% of this level if you haven't noticed. Probably like 60. The other 40 is running around and defending yourself. Ow.
My leg!
My leg! That scared me a little bit, I won't lie.
My leg.
I might need to readjust the volume on those.
Ah. No, 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 no.
out of ammo.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, wonderful.
Please stay close. Time is short.
Pistol's a good backup for this level. If you need to hit somebody a little bit farther away. Assault rifle is pretty much worthless. Drop it as soon as possible. Preferably for the shotgun.
Oh, hello. That's a good idea.
Fourth floor. Tools, guns, keys, super weapons.
Whew. This is a bit of a slog.
Oh, yes. I concur.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either. Hello. Why did you now decide to open that door, huh? If you're thinking, I have no idea how much progress we've made to this level, congratulations. You're paying attention.
I know we have 10 floors, and we're on floor 4.
Your vessel. Its parasitic nature belies the flood's intelligence.
This level is literally the definition of the 99 bottles of beer song.
99 bottles of beer on the wall. Take one down, pass it around.
Redundancy on the wall.
Good news. The end of the level is literally in sight. Bad news, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Oh no. Unless you make a mad dash for it, like a mad lad.
Nope.
Ah. That was still so far away.
Yup.
Well, you know.
So close, yet so far.
The flood are already hard at work repairing your vessel. Its parasitic nature belies the flood's intelligence.
How lovely.
So not only are the flood dangerous, but they're smart.
A deadly combination.
Imagine if the xenomorphs could have just repaired this ship that they had that like were found in and just flew around the galaxy with it.
Yeah.
I'd love to see a comedy with that. The xenomorphs just going around in a ship, just like bouncing off planets and stuff like that. But instead of horror, sci-fi, action horror, just comedy. There's like.
I mean, they wouldn't be xenomorphs if you could have them in a comedy.
Clear. Clear.
Aha!
Nice.
We did it!
The energy barrier surrounding the index will deactivate when we reach the ground floor.
It's the best news I've heard all day.
We skipped 6 whole floors.
That's great. I'm so glad.
You may now retrieve the index.
I've always wanted to play in VR.
Protocol requires that I take possession of the index for transport. Your organic form renders you vulnerable to infection. The index must not fall into the hands of the flood before we reach the control room and activate the installation. The flood is spreading. We must hurry.
If you're thinking, that looks awfully familiar, it's because I have a surprise for you. I consider that about to be the... What the fuck? I got an achievement. The half point of the game, because the back half of the game just reuses the first half's maps. In reverse.
Oh.
But that's a next time problem. I beat the par score in the library.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Next time, we probably start the process of wrapping this game up, actually, because we've only got 3 levels.
Nice.
See you then.
Bye-bye.
See ya. Bye.